Today I've got a little update for you on the latest of update 11 for Lend-lease. We don't have a lot of news, but we do have some big news. After 3 successful PTEs, Black Matter is ready to do one more PTE on Thursday 2nd of December before the final release of update 11. And we finally know when that official release is gonna happen. But before moving on, let me welcome you back to the channel. I'm DGW. Remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to stay updated on anything Lend-lease. And as always, if there's any questions or suggestions, just drop them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Now, the biggest confirmation the latest development brief has given us is the final date at which the update will be released, which will become available on December 7th. Now, this release date is so far only for the PC version of the game. PlayStation and Xbox will follow later. Now, update 11 is containing quite a few changes to the game, as well as additions of new weapons and vehicles. For starters, the German Panzer tank will be replaced by the Panzer Mark IV. We've gotten quite a few screenshots of this in previous development briefs. Originally, the Panzer IV had a KWK-37 75mm gun, which was later replaced by the KWK-40, which turned out to be more effective against tanks. Now, judging from the screenshots that we got, the Panzer IV in Lend-lease will be equipped with the KWK-40. Update 11 will also be bringing in half-tracks. These half-tracks also function as mobile garrisons. This means that the entire team can spawn upon these half-tracks when deployed, but only if they're standing still or stationary. In other words, if they're moving, you cannot spawn upon these. Personally, I think this is a very interesting addition to the game, which really changes the tactics when it comes to attacking from a flank or trying to fall back if the enemy is starting to overrun you at a defended point. For now, these half-tracks are not equipped with a gun, but Black Matter has indicated that this will be added in the future. Update 11 also brings 2 new guns to the game. First, we have the FG42, a 20 mag version will be available for the German automatic rifleman level 6, and a 10 mag scope version will be available for the German sniper level 3. The Americans will be getting the Winchester 1897 trench gun, which is basically a pump-action shotgun. The US Engineer level 3 will receive one, and the US Assault level 3 will receive one. Both iterations of this gun will have a 5-round tubular magazine. And of course, we've got offensive coming to several maps. The Germans will be attacking on Purple Heart Lane, Hill 400 and Carentan, and the United States will be attacking on Foy. There will also be some changes to the meta of the game. First of all, recon tanks will have much less firepower. The idea of a recon tank is speed, mobility, and being able to sneak behind enemy lines, but not really to engage the large tanks on the battlefield. This, in combination with the increased fuel cost for the heavy tanks such as the Tiger and the Jumbo 76, as well as the Jumbo 75, will have quite an impact on the tank dynamics on the battlefield. Further meta changes are that the final stand ability will be removed, and no actual replacement will be available in Update 11, and the encouraged ability will only add resources for nodes that have been built and no longer for the flat rate of the team. There's also a change when it comes to the damage dealt by bomber runs to tanks and recon tanks, as a bomber run now deals radial damage to the light armored parts of these vehicles, such as the tracks, the turret, and perhaps even the engine. Lastly, there's also some changes to both the sounds in the game as well as the HUD. Several new weapons, including the M1 Garand Browning M1919 machine gun, the M1903 Springfield sniper rifle, the MP40, the SG-44, as well as the MG42 and MG34 will have new weapon sounds. These sound changes are part of the ongoing effort from Black Matter to improve upon the gun sounds in the game. And for the last of the SFX changes, there is now audio occlusion, which means sounds will now be distorted at a lower pitch and lower volume by objects between you and the source of that sound, whether that is footsteps, guns reloading, or guns firing. There's now also the option to use the ability named Nameplate Occlusion, which basically means that if a friendly is behind some form of cover, whether that's a bush or a wall, you will no longer be able to see their nameplate. When it comes to the menus, soldiers will no longer just be standing still, but there will actually be some animations to these soldiers. And in the enlist screen, there's now a Friends and History tab, as well as a last played on date for service. Now, besides what I mentioned in this video, there is more changes coming to the game, as well as a ton of bug fixes. I've made 2 Update 11 news videos, for which you can find the links in the description below. In these videos I go much more into depth on certain changes, so if you want to learn more about the details of Update 11, please revisit those videos. In celebration of reaching 250 subscribers, I recently announced a €20 gift card giveaway for either Steam, PlayStation or Xbox. Winners for that competition will be announced in the week before Christmas, and if you'd like a chance to win one of 3 gift cards, make sure you check those videos out on how to enter. Also remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to stay updated on everything Hell Let Loose, and make sure you hit a thumbs up on this video. If you want to learn more about the details on how to play Hell Let Loose, I've got a tutorial playlist for you, or you can just casually watch me die in my gameplay playlist. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.